Ep1 to Fudge 3004 here. I am going to try a new game that you guys have probably heard of and a lot of you may very well know. This is No Man's Sky. So I just wanted to show it to you guys. So if any of you have maybe played this game when it first came out, but you really don't know if you're interested in it anymore, or maybe you just have never played it, but you looked at it, but you didn't like the reviews and all that kind of stuff, this will maybe help you to make that decision if you really want to play it or not. I'm not going to join a game. I'm actually just going to play a game, and I'm going to show you guys what this is all about. So let's go and press play game. I have some saves loaded, but what I'm going to do is just go ahead and come down to the bottom here, and I'm going to go ahead and do a new game. So you have to hold down the button to do anything. This is kind of like for a console, basically, is the way the game is for a console first, and then it was ported to PC. So you have normal, survival, permadeath, and creative. Normal is just the normal experience. Survival is quite a bit harder. You have limited resources, increased hazards, and stronger, more aggressive enemies. I would not recommend this for starting out. For anybody who wants to try this game, do normal. That's going to be the easiest thing for you. I may do a survival if you guys would like to see that or not. Let me know what you guys think about this. If you would like to see a survival, creative is just, of course, creative. And permadeath, once you die, then, you know, all progress wiped upon death. So you have to start all over every time you die. You will die. It's gonna happen. So this is a survival-ish type game, but I'm not gonna say it is a survival game. So I am going to go ahead and do the normal experience, and I'm gonna show you guys kind of a little bit about this game. For those of you who have not played this game since it came out, or maybe have only played a couple of the updates, I would recommend you guys play this. So let's get into it and see what this has to offer. Remember to hold down the button until the white line is filled, and then it will start up. So when you get to the starting screen for your new world, even if you're just starting for the first time, it'll say initialize E. Don't press E, you have to hold it. And I guess I actually changed that because it used to just go all the way back.
Kinetic system online. Scanner damaged. Repair required. Aerial propulsion jetpack online. Multi-tool and mining laser attachment operational. User initialization sequence complete.
Okay, so this is the beginning, and I'm actually in third person view because that's the way the game starts now, because they added that in. So yeah, I'm actually really hot, so I need to find a place to get to a safe area really quick like, or I am probably just going to die here real quick. So I'm gonna look for a underground place or something to get into to protect myself, and that's gonna be the challenge for right now. So I'm gonna look around, see what I can find, and I'm starting on a hot planet. It's very hot here, as you can see. Oh, there's a base over there. Cool. But I just need to get down into a place that's going to help me. Your stamina is over on the right, and you can see it's going down. It doesn't last that long. When you hold down the button, you run for a long period of time. So just keep that in mind. I will come back and collect this stuff, but I really need to get to a safe-ish place. So I'm going to see if I can make it over to that hole before I die. That way I can get protected from the elements, because that's something that I have to do. For your stamina to stay up, you do have to, or your suit to stay up, you do have to get to places like that. So I don't know if I'm going to make it or not. If I don't, I haven't done anything, so it's not that big of a deal. I will respawn, and you always respawn. The first part of the game is going to be quite hard. I'm going to change the view here in just a minute, and okay. There we go. Now we're in a safe-ish place out of that heat. So now we're somewhat safe. I'm actually just going to come down here a little ways and make sure I'm going to be okay. Alright, I will show you guys around. Let me get these controls changed and I'll be right back. So for those of you who want to know, you need to press X and then use your Q and E to go over to utilities, and then press F and then go to wrong one, X, Q, F, E, and then go to toggle camera view and press F. Now we're in first person view. This is the best way for me actually to do this. You may like it in third person view, and if you do, just remember X and then Q and then F and then go E, and that will do the camera view. And you can also go to change secondary weapon. So, oops, sorry about that. So that's how you do that. And if you wait long enough when you press X, it'll just go away. And you can also just wait for a few seconds and it will just disappear. So Z is going to build other stuff like this, so you can make other things. There's only 2 things that we have right now, so we can't, dang it, can't really do anything with that. And if you happen upon these, take these things. These things are actually worth a lot of money. Now, to do a lot of things in the game, remember that you have an inventory. So if you press tab, that's going to do your inventory. For those of you on PC, on console, I don't know. I don't have a console, as I say before in all my videos. So this is all your inventory slots, and I don't have a suit right now. It's a long ways away, or a starship. It's a long ways away, and I don't know exactly where it is. But the starship is a Radiant Pillar BC1. That's the name of it, and I have a multi-tool. And these are extra slots for technology that'll help me out later. So I need to repair the scanner, and I need ferrite dust. But I also want to collect this kind of stuff to help me out, get some money, because that's going to help me out a lot. So collect these, and these stack up to 5. Most things stack up to 5, and then some things will actually stack up quite a bit further. So we're at the end of this little area that we're in that you can see. So I don't know what's going to be in here, because when I press F I can't scan, so no analysis visor installed. That's because it's broken and I can't do any scanning. So there I got 5 vortex cubes, which also gave me 4, and gave me some tetra cobalt. So this is stuff worth a lot of money, and these things are worth a really lot of money. So you start off on any given planet. It can be anything. So I can't scan anything because I need to fix my suit. So that means I need to go back out into the heat. And so I need to get ferrite dust. And I'll show you guys where the ferrite dust is here in just a minute. So the first thing is we got to figure out how we're going to get out of here. Well, the good thing is that normally if you fly, then you can actually get out of things like this with your suit, and you can just fly up and over things. So that's actually a really good thing. It isn't going to hurt you at all. So here's some ferrite dust. Shoot it until it disappears, until a white line is gone, and you can see that white line. Now up on the top you can see that there's a white line building, and that's your overheating for your weapon. You don't have to wait for it to go all the way down. You can just shoot until it heats up and then stop and then shoot again, and that's perfectly fine. We need to, okay, that's carbon. We need to shoot those, but this is actually going to be really good for our gun, to recharge our gun. So let's just go and shoot some carbon. And I need ferrite dust, so I'm going to need quite a bit of it, and it tells you how much damage you're doing every time. I don't want to let my gun overheat, because then it takes a few more seconds to actually cool down. So I do want to make sure that that doesn't go in and stay in the red. So we're almost out of energy in our little gun here. So the first thing that I need to do is press tab and then use the A and D buttons and go to here and then click on it with my left mouse button, and it'll say to charge it, and it takes 6 carbon because that's all that I have. So it's partially charged, but I need to get more carbon to actually charge that up. This is stuff for the vessel, which we are going to need, but we're not going to need that right now. And this right here is something that we can get, but without our visor, we're not going to be able to get it. So we have 137 ferrite dust. Let's go back to our visor using A and D buttons, and let's do the scanner. So it says 75 of 75. Click on that. And now it's going to fix it. When we just do here, this technology is critically damaged. Repair with the left mouse button. Now we have the scanner. And it's right mouse button to exit out of anything and everything. So here is a plant. So let's just see what that says. No analysis visor installed. Okay, so C does the scanner, which is that thing that I just did. So it'll tell you any of this stuff that you can see right here. That's all good stuff. Now that starship is 930, I guess, clicks away. So we really need to make sure that we're not overly hot when we go there. So we need to actually probably go back down into the hole, or maybe even some other place to get some protection. So I can't dig into the ground yet. Once I get another part of the tool, I will be able to, but we're also going to need more stuff for our suit, because if we run out of energy, or oxygen in this case, for our suit, then we are going to be a hurting unit again. Now there are these crates and stuff around, so just press E to search them, and you will always get stuff from out of them. And these ones right here, it said damaged container, and I didn't know how to get these things off. I wasn't paying any attention, but if you click on this, and then you can put it in your exosuit, and then you can get into this container. Now we got dihydrogen 5 now, and condensed carbon. Now that dihydrogen is those blue things right here. This is it was kind of like plutonium, which is the red ones. Wherever they are, they're around here somewhere. But everything has changed names since they first released the game, so you need to be very careful about what you're getting, because some things are really good and some things are not so good. Anything that has glowy blue around it is something you can pick up. You can just go over to it and press E, and other things you need to use your tool on. So these right here, I thought we could pick those up, but apparently we can't yet. So that's probably dihydrogen. Just doesn't look like dihydrogen with the glow on it. I am going to go back down into this hole, and I'm going to let my suit kind of fill back up with the heat stuff, wherever that hole is. Where'd the hole go? As soon as I find that, ooh, there we go. This used to be called thaumium. Now this is oxygen, so we can get that. And we're going to need that, because that's going to repair our suit and keep us alive a little bit longer. So that's actually a really good thing. And sodium rich plant, which is sodium, so we have that. And I'm going to find that hole, get down in that, let my thing repair, and as soon as I get that done, I know it's right around here somewhere. I will catch up with you guys then. See you guys here in just a minute. For those of you who want to know, if you press escape, then you go to the general options, graphics options, all these options, and under general you can switch the temperature from Celsius, Kelvin, and Fahrenheit. I want it on Fahrenheit, that's what I like. damage numbers for how much damage you're doing, the HUD if it's enabled, and I turn the music way down. It's way too loud in my ears. So, and there's all this stuff here. So just thought I'd point that out to you guys. I am about recovered. Now my suit is down a little bit on my life support, and this is something that's kind of like food and water or something like that. So you need to make sure to keep this up. That's all that I have. It's not gonna get me all the way up. It actually did. Okay, good. So that actually got me up more than I thought it actually would. And just press spacebar and you'll use your jetpack. So let's go over to our ship now and let's see if we can find that. Now we're gonna have to kind of move a little bit quickly so we can get there. So you guys can see how this is going. So I am going to try to find the ship, see if I can get in there, and I'll talk to you guys when I get a little bit closer to that or if anything happens. Sometimes in your journeys you will run across things that are deposits like this. This is phosphorus. And it tells me right there, phosphorus terrain manipulator required. We'll get that after a little while. But I've had copper and gold and all kinds of other things like that on my other games, so that's kind of interesting. So when you harvest things, there's a number up on the top that tells you how much you're getting. And so right there it says I got 2 carbon. For all of that, I got 2 whole carbon. So you can see right there on the top right that what it's saying how much I'm getting. So just so you guys know, try to watch that, so, and then you can see how much you're actually getting. This game also has day and night graphics, or day and night cycles. So, there's another ring planet over there. They added the ring planets in one of the last updates, so that's going to help us out a lot. They also added clouds, like volumetric or whatever clouds, and they will like make it not be so hot and, you know, different things like that. This is that oxygen. It used to be called thaumium, but now it's just oxygen, and this is what we need for our suit. Don't be afraid to collect it. You can carry 250 of that in a stack, so that's going to help you out a lot, but remember that you only have a limited amount of inventory, so you need to watch that. Now, it isn't as hot as it was during the day, but it will be coming again, so I'm trying to get over to my ship so I can actually get safety, and everything here can be taken down with your tool in one way, shape, or form or another. So you can manipulate the terrain and do different things like that once you get those certain kinds of tools. So don't know what happened there, but I'm gonna go ahead and recharge up my life support and my mining beam, because now I have quite a bit, and I'm just gonna go and do all that, so there's a lot more. Clicking your button will automatically bring up your gun, so you don't have to worry about, you know, well, where's my gun? All you gotta do is click and it'll come up. So now that we are at our ship, we need to see what we can do to repair this ship. So we can get inside of it, and then that's going to help us out. So, and it says to left click, so we'll do that. Atlas connection intermittent, launch thrusters offline, pulse engine offline. My exosuit is directing me to a crashed starship. The controls react to my touch, and I can only assume it belongs to me, but I have no memory of it, no sense of it before. Read the log. So this tells you a lot about kind of what happened. You're trying to figure out what did happen. So repair ship systems. Now it's going to try to do repair stuff, and we're going to see what happens. Okay, now we need to find a hermetic seal and metal plating. I know we can make metal plating, but the hermetic seal is going to be a little bit different. So if we go to here or here, we can make the metal plating. So let's go and make one of those, and that's going to be ferrite dust. And it says right here, ferrite dust 50/50, capacity 1 of 65. So these will stack up to 65 on us. So supposed to anyway. They used to stack 1 to 1, but I guess they did change that stuff a little bit. So to build, just left click and it makes one. So now we have that. Let's right click back out and press E to get out of your ship and E to get in your ship. Once you get out, there's a restore point. So it'll automatically save, and that's actually a really good thing. Let's go to F. Okay, and I'm gonna see if I can find out tab. Alright, pulse engine, we have the metal plating. Now we need the hermetic seal, launch thrusters, pure ferrite, and dihydrogen jelly. Deflector shield is good, and all these things are good. So we need that dihydrogen now, and pure ferrite, and I know how to do that. Okay, so I'm going to return out. Let's check out this other stuff around here before we do some of this other stuff real quick. And distress beacon. And probable boundary separation failure. Vessel empty. Sentinel intervention. Deliberate transfer unknown. No connection. Awaiting fresh iteration. And let's broadcast. Traveling anomaly detected. Position logged. System integrity scan initialized. Anomaly is compliant. So now that we did that, you're going to find these from time to time. Maybe not a lot, but from time to time. You can get in your ship even though it's damaged and it won't hurt anything. We can't get into those without Atlas passes, but we can see what's in here. And we got dihydrogen jelly. So there is that. And for this damaged machinery, it's going to tell us that we need something. So we need chromatic metal. Well, I know how to make that too, but I don't know if we have any on this planet. So I'm going to have to look around to see if we do. And doesn't look like there's a save thing here. I don't see it, but maybe there is somewhere close by. I still can't scan, so I'm going to have to see about that. Watch out for these guys. They're little curled up things. These guys are dangerous. They will whack you and kind of take your health down a little bit. It isn't much, but it is a little bit. Okay, to make dihydrogen jelly also, you can use dihydrogen, which is this blue stuff, as I said before. So just mine a whole bunch of it. You don't get a lot at a time, but you do get some. So, you know, that's always a good thing. Well, I'm going to go ahead and mine this, and I'm going to look around to see if I can find some other stuff, because we're going to need a lot of stuff. So you guys can see what I'm doing. I'm just mining the heck out of everything that I can find. It is a mind and grind game, just like every survival game out there. Some things you cannot do, like this right here as an X is crossed out, because I don't have the right tools. I don't have an advanced mining laser, so I can't do anything to that. I'll just be wasting energy. I'm a little hot, but not really too bad. And that's a good thing. I'm going to go down here and get this. I'm going to gather all this up, and I'll be back with you guys here in just a sec. Darn thing. These things hit you all the time. They do lash out at you. Sometimes they're flat, not always upright, but they will always hit you. This is condensed carbon right here. So it says right there, condensed carbon. Okay, and this is actually really good stuff. You want to use that as much as you can. There may be sentinel drones which kind of protect the land, and when you do too much or you kill something you should not have, then they will also come after you. There are ships always going across the landscapes. There are animals in the sky. The drones are kind of can be scary little things that try to wipe you out when they can, when they feel like you're doing too much. You need to watch out for them. Try not to lose your ship. It can happen very easily. Just try to make sure that you know where you are, where your ship is, learn the landscape, that kind of thing. It isn't necessarily bad, it's just it can be hard to learn your way around. I am going to actually patch the metal plating onto the ship that I made. So, go to tab, and let's go to pulse engine. And I can put the metal plating right on there. So, let's go and do that. Now I need to find hermetic seal, and I don't have that. It says I don't have it. So you can't make it right now. You can only find it, but eventually we will hopefully be able to make it. Any of these things that are in your inventory, if you want to store them on your ship, you can. So let's say this dihydrogen jelly. I can press X, and I can transfer it to the starship. Excuse me, and that's going to give me quite a bit of room in my inventory here, and then I can pick up more stuff and be able to carry more stuff. And these things I definitely want to put on there because they're going to help me out. And the ferrite dust I definitely need to put on there because that's going to be a really good thing to store on there. I want to keep the oxygen and the carbon and condensed carbon on me so I can repair this guy and keep him up. So let's do that, and let's do that. Carbon is everywhere you go. So if you're worried about your ship or your gun running out, don't worry about it. Okay. Starship crew damage, vital ingredients missing. Unable to synthesize required components. Pulse engine requires hermetic seal. Now, request assistance. Iteration comparison reviews hermetic seal nearby. Salvage navigation data from distress beacon cache. Alrighty, now let's get out of here. And there's a distress beacon right here. The one we just looked at. Let's go and get in here. I peer inside the beacon's housing as well as its distress broadcast unit. It contains a navigation data module. Take the data module. Cool, now we have that. And you will find these on a regular basis from time to time. And hopefully I'll be able to show you guys that soon. Maybe not in this episode. It's already getting kind of long. So soon I will be showing you that. I don't know what that is, but I'm pretty darn sure I cannot harvest that. Nope. Sodium nitrate, advanced mining laser. Deuterium rich plant. And a lot of these you can just pick up with your E button, and some of them, like these, you have to shoot. We'll be getting a scanner soon, so we'll be able to scan stuff to be able to find more things. That's going to help us out a lot. Some of these things take a while to take down. Some of these do not. Some of these are easy. Some of them are not. So you just need to take your time, shoot them, see how fast the circle goes down, and just see what happens. I've had experiences with things, going fast or going slow, so you just need to make sure that you do try everything. Once we get some more stuff for our gun, that's actually going to help out a lot. I am going to show you guys the navigation data thing. I hope we have it on us. Let's go to Z. And there's a signal booster, so we need to use that. But we need metal plating, carbon nanotubes, and sodium. So, oops, sorry about that. Put the sodium on the ship, and now we need to go and get that. Looks like there's some more. And this yellow right here used to be zinc, and the blue with the glow used to be platinum. And they really changed a lot of that stuff. There's the sodium that we needed. Let's get back to the ship to keep ourselves safe. The longer you're out here, the worse it gets, if you don't have protection. Alright, let's make tab. Let's make metal plating. Just click on it, and it says click craft product with the left mouse button. So a metal plating. And we're going to have to get some more ferrite dust. Luckily, I do believe I have some in here. No, I guess I don't quite yet, but I will. And carbon nanotubes. And you can just go to it. There's also up and down arrows here. So let's make one of those. And then let's go and put these on our exosuit. Even though we don't really need them on our exosuit, we can just use them from the ship as long as we're right outside here. Alrighty. That's Starship technology. Oh, okay, I see. That's where those go. I just found that out. How do you like that? So I'm going to get out of this ship now, and then I'm going to press Z, and I'm going to build a signal booster. And so you just click, and now there that is. Now it's going to show another one. If you just right click, that gets rid of it. Alright, let's go ahead. We can pick it up with the middle mouse button, and for right now we're just going to press E, and now we should have some data disk that we can use. And so there's the input data disk, locate nearby structures, and decipher. We're going to use this navigation data. Click on that. And now it's going to tell us scan distress frequencies, cross-referencing navigational data, and it's going to go way up and show us where we need to go as it scans the planet. Then it'll come back down a little ways, and it's going to tell us to go right over there. Alright, so there is the hermetic seal, and it's only 804 clicks away. So I think I'm actually going to run over there and show you guys that, and we'll probably be ending the episode at about that point. I'm just going to have to trust that I know where I'm going. Trying to find the starship again may be a problem as far away as we have to go. I'm just going to hoof it and see if I can do a good job of finding my way back. I have this big ridge of rock to find my way back, and that's going to be really helpful. I can gather supplies as I go, try to keep myself safe, and that's going to help us out a lot. Gather some more carbon. Our mining beam is about out. Let's check that real quick. Now I should have quite a bit to fill it up. So that's going to help out quite a bit. And I'm going to head over there to where it says decoded coordinates. And I'll see you guys here in just a minute. So I just got a notice about a storm right now. And if you see above that where this has a fire, it's showing storm. It says there was an incoming firestorm. Because this is a hot planet, it's going to get worse. So I'm going to try to see if I can find a safe place somewhere up underneath these rocks or something to get up into, so I don't lose all of my health and that real quick. Hopefully I will be able to. Give me a quick minute. Hiding underneath shelters like this can help, but it just depends on like what you're battling. There we go. See, now that we're up in a safe area, we're going to be okay. Okay, so the storm is cleared. They generally only last a few minutes, but in that few minutes time, you can be injured or killed quite easily. Here's one of those guys. So when you get close to these, they lash out at you like that and hurt you. So you want to be careful of those. Sodium right here. These things, these yellow glowy plants, they help repair your hazard protection, so that way you don't have to always, be in a safe area all the time. You can keep on being out in a bad area and you'll be safe, as long as you have sodium to repair things. Okay, we're almost to that place, and we're gonna see if we can find that hermetic seal. It isn't really too far away. On my other game, it was quite a long ways away, so I guess we just got lucky here. Once you go inside a building, you're also safe, and that it will come up to your hazard protection. Alright, once you get inside, look around, check everything. And let's go ahead and Hollow Archive. Logs corrupted. Log entry follows. No one making this recording in case. Leaving behind in the fabricator. Might be some use. Visor damage. Can't find ship. Recover supplies. The log finishes and the machine whirs to life, spitting out supplies. I have the hermetic seal. I need to repair my ship. Whoever it was that led me here, whoever left this message, perhaps they found themselves in the same situation as I do now? We don't know, but there's a hermetic seal. So this is one of those. And there's another one right next door. You just walk up the doors and they automatically open or close. Let's go over this one. Let's see if there's anything in here. Search the plants. You can find good stuff. Sometimes it's really good stuff. Sometimes it is. A lot of this stuff is sellable. So you can actually, get quite a bit of money from it. Okay, I can't do anything with that because those are sealed. All of these are sealed. Aha. 15 nanite clusters have been credited to my account. So, yeah, if I press tab, you can see that right up here I have 15 nanite clusters. And when I go sell stuff, I will have units up here. I don't know what the Quicksilver is. I have no idea. Okay, I don't think there's anything else in here. Let's get out of here. You can be safe in here for a little bit. And I believe I came down right over here. Now I need to find my way back to the ship. I'm gonna head back there. We're gonna put the hermetic seal in, and hopefully we'll be able to start going again as soon as I get rid of him. Alright guys, I'm gonna meet you back at the ship. I will be there in just a minute. Let me see what this could potentially be. I really don't know. Wow, that's just a huge amount of carbon. Okay, I will be getting the visor analysis, visor here shortly. Alright, I'm gonna go find the ship, be back with you guys here in just a minute. So right now, it's telling me that I cannot locate the starship. I need to build carbon nanotubes and gather carbon, harvest carbon from plants, so I can have the multi-tool expansion, the analysis visor. So I guess that's what I'm gonna do, is get some carbon, and I'm gonna get a bit of this, and hopefully I will be able to get the analysis visor going, and then we'll be able to find our starship again. Okay, just got the carbon. Now I'm going to build the nanotubes. Build one of those. Back out. Now let's go to our multi-tool. And let's click on here. E. And now let's build this. Now I have the analysis visor. And now I can go to F and find my ship. Unknown building. Okay, I know what that's gonna be. So I need to find my ship. I'm actually getting in a bad way. That's a trading post. So I'm probably headed the wrong way, or I went on the wrong side of this darn rock or something. Let's see if I can find the ship anywhere. There's my ship. So my analysis visor helped me find the ship. I'm gonna go to the ship. I'll be back with you guys here in just a sec. Alright, just made it back to the ship. Let me get back in the ship and let's see if we can repair this pulse engine. We have the hermetic seal. We've already used the metal plating. So let's go and repair this now. And click on that. Alright. And then what it's going to take is some tritium or pyrite to get it fully charged. But we can't take off because the launch thrusters, we need pure ferrite, and we have one dihydrogen jelly. So we will work on that. We will be doing that in a little bit. Launch thrusters, just told you guys that. Pure ferrite. We already have the dihydrogen jelly. So I guess we could probably just go and put that in the launch thruster. So let's go to here. Click on the launch thruster. And okay, the dihydrogen jelly is now in. So now all we need is the pure ferrite. So let me know what you guys think about this. Let me know what you guys think about this game and this series so far, and how everything is going. If you have played this game and you like this game, but you kind of get stuck on a place, or maybe you just want to try it, you know, let me know. I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on what you guys think about this. Now that we have the visor, the analysis visor, we can go up to things and press F. And now we can scan them, and then we'll start getting a little bit of units for this. So we got 200 units, and that's the same thing. So now we can go over to these guys right here, scan them, and get 1,600 units for them. Now different ones are going to have different values. So as you find bigger or smaller ones, you will be able to get more units. So you can see right up here, we have 1,800 units now. Alright, let's scan this right here. And then we're going to be ending the episode here in just a few short seconds. So just wanted to show you guys a little bit about this. So if any of you are interested, you know what to do and how to do it. And I hope you guys are enjoying this, and thank you guys for being here. No Man's Sky has changed for the better. The reviews went from negative to positive with this last update. This update was called Next, and of the first update, you could I believe build bases, and the next one you could do vehicles, and then this one you can actually build bases anywhere you want to. First one you gotta find the base and build it. This one you can build it anywhere you want to. Just find a suitable place and you can start building. We will get into that a little bit later, but thank you guys for joining me here. And to save the game, just get out and restore point saved. And so thank you guys for joining me here in No Man's Sky. This is DeFledge 3004, and we will talk to you guys next time. See you in the next No Man's Sky video. Bye bye.